George with 5. George drives over Gobert. It's good with 8/10 of a second left to give the Thunder a 1-point lead. Timeout, Utah.
Paul George has to get a touch at some point, and he does. The 3-ball quickly. Got it! And one! By George!
Now watch him come off that. Here he comes off the screen, and then he goes up right away.
2-point game. Here comes Westbrook. Off to Adams. Westbrook corner. George for the lead. It is a 3. Absolutely. They've got the lead. Paul George may have just won this game.
Screen, they're switching very little. On ball, they'll switch a little bit more, but you're right. Paul George with a terrific, but the catch and go by George, the bump by Matthews.
On the ball here, they're going to double team Dennis Schroeder, but they get it into Paul George. Has time to take a dribble, pulls up for 3 and knocks it down. Well, it's easy to underappreciate the career of Will Chamberlain. It's not hard. Shot no good. George spins and floats it up and in. It into Westbrook. Westbrook over to George. George got the flyby. 3 on the way. He's good with 3.1 seconds. George gives the Thunder the 2-point lead.
Watch this, folks.
3. As for George, the rebound. A little bit of time here for the Thunder. He will launch it from half court and it goes.
Just everywhere right now, Steven Adams.
George gets the contact and the foul by George. Step back brave, splashes home for Paul George, much needed.
George for 3, got it.
Stop for the Thunder who stand its ground. George for the lead. That's good. Straight away, Paul George. George again. This time.
Paul George. On the Nets.
Long ball, Paul George elevates, and the Thunder is dunked off the feed from Westbrook.
With the handle on the basketball, and it's thrown away. They lead in steals. This guy right there leads the NBA in steals. Paul George.
The trouble was you got his today was going to end with a Lorenzo Williams reference. Did he get the production on that?
Oh, can't get that one to fall. I'm interested to see this matchup because that was good personal.
As the Thunder inching closer up ahead. George soars and throws it down by PG-13. Nobody can stop that. It ends up being Thunderball anyway, and a breakaway for George. And a stop! Here's George, puts it on the floor, gets past 2 guys, stuffs it on the free.
Paul George too, Mike.
Oh, beautiful pass, and George with the slam.
Execution on point. Got to set Luka Doncic up and watch out. Here we go.
George! All the way up and over.
This is making things happen. Boy, look at this here. 3 right shirts.
Off the backboard! And Grant with the exclamation point.
With a little bit of momentum. There it is right there.
Steven Adams is able to knock it free. Sends it up. Trevor with a nice pass to George, who flushes it home.
And you look at the Steven Adams numbers over the last 3 games, 20 and 10. Being more aggressive, and this team can get steals.
You wonder how much energy Denver's going to have. Nice pass. George climbs the ladder.
In and takes it right out of his hands. Throws it ahead to George. George slams it home. As Harden fumbles it, lost it. Good defense from Steven Adams. George drives and finishes. This is what the Thunder do better than any. Another steal by Paul George. And he's able to get all the way to the rim. Mike Malone cannot.
Off to a good start to get those early touches.
George flies all the way to the rim and throws it.
Another possession out to Westbrook. The lob. George finishing at the other end of Atlanta. And that's what you want to see, you know, over here. Hot turnover out front.
George with the stop. Cone had it knocked away and a steal by George. George got away from everybody and detonates at the rim. George fighting his way down the lane. It's going to drop in.
From
for a minute, it was a Clipper town.
Boy, beautiful ball movement. The Thunder started by Schroeder, who rifled a pass down low to George. George in the corner. Got by, goes to the rim, throws it down, counted and a foul.
For the first time in their brief history here in Oklahoma City since the move from Seattle.
Third quarter to dominate the Clippers in the second half. How about Paul George and the foul? George, deep, knocks it in. Tough is it to thread passes against this Thunder defense. George, that is an and one continuation, counted in the foul. Schroeder comes up to set the screen. George with the three, that is good. Paul George, come the Thunder with numbers. Schroeder drops it off. George elevates and detonates here in Oklahoma City. Fast breaks. Now George is posted up outside with Jackson. Use the speed. How about Paul George? Well here tonight. Paul George, catch fire three. That is good. Boy, Michael, they must have hurt you a couple of minutes ago. I think that you said, what, pick up the pace?
Absolutely, pick up the pace.
And George by himself.
Right up, teams on the inside. Shots on fall on the outside.
Now George goes to the rim and a two-handed. Beating you in an array of ways. And now another steal. Paul George got one man to beat, but he leaves it up for Jeremy Grant, the follower of the flush.
Blocked. Diallo swats Durant, tried to go behind the back. It ends up in the hands of George. Reverse stuff.
Jeremy Lamb, there's a turnover. Good pressure on the ball. Paul George waits, hesitates to the rim, and goes above the rim. Winning the first half. Holiday, good defensive player on him.
Got the right guy for the basketball.
Got to the rim, counted in the foul.
And now you want to play with pace. Don't allow the Spurs to set up their defense.
Again for the lead, and George gives the Thunder the lead. George will shake and bake, nails the three-pointer as he falls down. And Aminu, came up and got blocked by George. Fourth consecutive win, 11 out of the last 12 games. George, the hesitation.